Okay.
I'm recording. Go.
Okay. I was thinking more after I hopped off that. I just wanted to finish, have another finish, and basically say everything that I told you with my story, it's more about instilling in you. You don't have to spend the thousands of dollars to do all of these events, but to really understand that we have all of these amazing resources and we have these powerful people that, honestly, the bigwigs turn to within our organization. And that should give you so much confidence with that, and so much confidence to know that they are resources for us to use and that we should be utilizing them. And if anything that I've learned from this personal development journey is that the universe starts sending you kind of love notes in the form of people. When you start down this path, you start engaging and connecting with your people. And it's kind of a crazy thing to understand, because maybe you haven't found you've totally felt your people yet. Yes, this group, but obviously you want to grow it and you want more of your people. But when you really start, I would just challenge you to kind of consider falling down the personal development rabbit hole as well, and really seeing what the universe sends back tenfold to you. Because if I've learned anything from this journey, it's that you meet the best people and that your people are out there. And to just not give up, stay in line and keep going. And everything that we're talking about and that Tasha is bringing, there's so much power behind it. And this event, I would just always encourage to invite to this event, because this is what people want. This is what they're after. This community and connection. And I don't know, I just kind of wanted to add that last little bit, that your people are out there and the universe will send them your way, and to just have faith and trust in that. And that this really, if I've learned anything through the mentorship and the business and the company, that this is the way to get everything you're looking for and everything you're after. So yeah, that's just kind of a little last minute tidbit I wanted to add.
That was awesome. By the way, hi Molly's boyfriend. I have to say that before I forget. Hi.
I totally bailed on him. We were eating dinner and I totally came out to the car to talk, and then he came out and had paid for our ticket and boxed it up. I was like, the waitress probably thinks that I just left him at the restaurant.
Okay, dinner's on you next time, right?
Exactly.
No, that's really, really useful, and I totally agree with you, actually. I think the one thing that I have been very grateful for in this company, and you know what, I was if you guys don't know my full story, it's because it's very boring telling you my full story. And obviously I've been on this products for an amazing 4 years now, and you all know I was incredibly skeptical to get on them. And then I got on them, and I remember it was when Katie Ravey actually got married to her ex-boyfriend, Chris Fielding. And if any of you know Katie Ravey's story, that now you know that she used to be married to someone else who basically was a pig by the sounds of it. But she didn't know that when she married him, of course. And so she got married to him, and that summer, it was her wedding that kind of got me enticed. I was like, oh, what? And lots of stuff around that, because, she was so young and she was getting married, and she'd met this guy in Juice Plus, and I was like, this is crazy, And I started taking the products. I was very, very, very skeptical, didn't know what personal development was, didn't believe in it, had no idea. I had no idea what those words meant. And when I did start doing the business, after 6 or 7 months on the products, my first 4 months, I had no idea what I was doing. Honestly, that's the truth. I did Juice Plus the complete wrong way, which is why I teach you all the right way. I did Juice Plus the wrong way. I spat on people about Juice Plus, and my friends hated me. I lost a lot of my friends because they were like, oh my God, man, whatever. You find out who your true friends are, but I didn't sell it in the right way. And I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And I basically my mom at the same time though, my mom was never given a formula to do it. So I was never given a formula to do it. I just had to figure it out myself. And in fact, I believe that's why I'm still here today, because I had to go through this process of, I literally didn't really enter a team. I felt completely on my own when I joined the business, which was a good thing and a bad. It was bad, obviously, because like no one wants that. That's not the reason we joined Juice Plus. But the other reason was it was a good thing because I was so hungry to go and get my own team. I was so dedicated to go and find my team members and to go and get my customer base because I didn't want to be alone in this. So my first conference, I took 4 people with me, and like none of them were in the team, bear in mind. Actually, I think my boyfriend he was in the team, but he hadn't done anything with it. And it's so crazy when you think about that. Like if I could take, and I was someone that was being ignorant as it literally, ignorance is bliss in this business. I knew nothing about what the product did. All I knew was how I felt. Like my product story was how I sold products. Literally, that's all it was. So I think sometimes some of you maybe forget like where I come from in the business, and maybe you try and tell yourself the story that you think it's hard and that this is this and this is that. But actually, oh God, I'm logging in somewhere else. Please don't log me out. But actually, it's really, really, really not what you think it is, in the sense that like I had a really rough beginning in the sense that I didn't feel like I was supported. And, you know, I had Susie Mitchell as my upline, who, as you all know, was corporate Juice Plus, and now she's left. And Susie was amazing, but Susie didn't teach me the social media way. Susie would teach me to do in-home events. And I lived at university with my mates. Like, there was no way I was going to do in-home events. Like, that just wasn't going to work in my community. So it was a bit ridiculous. Like, I didn't know how to grow my business. No one sat me down and told me. And the reason I shared a story with you, I actually didn't plan to. So where this came from, God knows. But the reason I share this with you guys is because we have so many resources. Like, now you join this business and I teach you, write your list of 100 people at least. If you really want to do this, you'll write a list of 300 people. And then we're going to get to work on inviting them to your first ever launch event. We're going to do that launch event on Facebook or Zoom, whatever you prefer. I don't mind, you choose. And I think, you know, as a team, I think it's important that we choose what is best for that person. I personally, from now on, I'm kind of going to do Zoom launch events. I don't love Facebook launch events. They're not really that successful in my opinion. So I'm going to stick on Zoom and just try and get them to get 5 friends that they love onto the event. I'm going to give that a try and see what happens. And also at the same time, you can still make a Facebook event, by the way, for that. But obviously it's just a Zoom link that you do. And it also means we have that Zoom recording forever. So Facebook videos to watch back on events, in my opinion, are a little bit dull. Yeah, Mol, did you want to say something?
I wanted to say something. My start is exactly the same as yours, Tasha. Like, you guys, when I got started, I just had an email the other day that I've been in the business 5 years. I'm telling you what, it was home parties. Nobody knew what social media, how to use it, and I was so lost. And that's honestly why I stepped out of line, because none of these resources were available. Like, it is to even tell people, like you're saying, you know, I was the same. I was at college and we didn't have any of this. And it's amazing. I wish now that like what we have now, we would have had then. And not only like what the company's brought to us, but what like we've been able to do. And it's no joke, like what Tasha's saying, like doing these things gets you to where you need to go. But when we started, nobody was like, well, write out a list and do this. And then we're going to do this Facebook event. And then we're going to do this and that. Like, there was no system. And, you know, same type, like third-party validation. I don't even know that my upline, like, you know, and I've used it as an excuse. Like, my upline kind of fell out, and she's around, like, ish, but not really. And it's not an excuse to not keep going. Yeah. And to just, you know, to kind of like, you know, you can tell yourself whatever story, but I'm telling you what, like, there was nothing when I started. And it just the same as you. And so the resources that are available now, like, use them. I still try to learn them now, and I'm like, oh my gosh, if I would have had this then, you know, I could have built to this. But it's like, well, I'm not going to use that excuse. I'm going to use them now and build now. But the stuff that we're saying is not just to like blow smoke up you. Like, it works. And that's how we've grown since then. And so I don't know, I just kind of want to give you that third party validation. Like, I had a very similar start and a very similar story, and I don't have an upline that's very active. And so like, it's so great for you guys that you have Tasha, who has like helped create this healthy and empowered brand for everybody. I'll say in my team, like, that's what I'm working to do right now. And it's not easy. And there's a lot of comparison because I see Tasha and I see
Katie Ravy and I see, or now Rin, and I see Danielle Hatton and I see Lacey Daunt and these girls doing this stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And, you know, it's this no excuse attitude. You get it done and you do it. And, you know, our stories, we started with a lot less. And so what we're telling you, like, it works. Just do it.
I mean, I kick myself in the butt because, you know, I think about what I could have done with this. You know, my first 4 months in business, I absolutely killed it. I think I made, you know, over the 4 months, maybe just over, maybe $2,000, $2,500, which like was a lot of money to me then. I was about to turn 23. That was a lot of money. I was like, oh my God. No, not even 23. I was 21, turning 22, I think. I just graduated, you know, college. I literally had no idea what I was going to do. I was just full-time waitressing and teaching assisting. And, you know, then it was harder in some respects because people had never heard of Juice Plus. Now people have heard a little bit more of it. And I actually think that's a big benefit because it means that it's a bit more normal. People have heard of, you know, and not just Juice Plus, but it's kind of normal to take shakes now to lose weight. You know, it's normal to take an extra supplement because the world is effing being ruined, guys. Like, wake up. If you didn't know about global warming, then global warming's real. And not saying this is a way to help global warming. What I'm saying is, as humans, it is becoming harder and harder and harder to be healthier at an affordable level. And if you think Juice Plus is expensive, that is on you. That is not on Juice Plus as a company. That is on you. And I know that most of you in this team would say Juice Plus is expensive. And I would challenge you and I'd say, actually, that's on you. And not once have I said in the last few years, like, not anyway, since I realized the power of words, like maybe let's say a year and a half ago, I haven't said Juice Plus is expensive, because if I tell myself that, guess what happens when I talk to a prospect? They're going to read that from me, whether you believe it or not, whether you think, you know, you're giving that energy off or not. Energy does not lie. It does not lie. Energy has never, never, never lied, ever. So if you think that, you know, like subconsciously you think Juice Plus is expensive, you have to get to work on that belief, because thinking that for one split second can ruin how you come across to a customer. It can absolutely ruin it. And I know, and I know for a fact there might be 5 of the people on this call, 3 of you I know for a fact think this product is expensive. And one of you on this call I know has to get it from a bloody depot because you have to hide it from your family. Like, that is commitment. Like, trust me, I know that sometimes it can be hard and sometimes it can be, you know, challenging to think.
Just drop it.
Oh, hello. And sometimes it can be challenging, you know, to think, oh, like, can I afford this product? Well, like, can you not afford to take this product is what I really want to ask you. And can you not afford to share this? Like, clearly, when you said yes to this business, whether you said yes 2 years ago or you said yes 6 months ago, which pretty much covers all of you in that time frame, then my question is, why did you say yes then, and what has changed since that now? Because something changed in your motivation levels, in your inspiration, in the way you're empowered. Something changed. And whatever that is, you have to get to work on that belief. You have to change that. Because the reason you said yes was because you saw that your life situation could be better and this business could make it better for you. That's why you said yes. That's why you invested. Might have only been 50 quid, but guess what? 50 quid is a lot of money to some people. You know, whatever it is, I think it's like $100 in Canada. Like, $100 in Canada, guess what? $100, like, it's $100, whether you think that's a lot of money or a little bit of money. To some people, that's a hell of a lot of money. You know what I mean? So you have to think about it. Like, why did you say yes? Don't sit and waste that 50 quid that you spent on the business when you could have made that money back. Like, I'm talking thousands by now. There is so much money to be made. Like, I had this conversation with my friend last week, who's one of my best friends, and she's not in the business or takes the products. And we were talking about money completely separately. And I was talking about changing my job and blah, blah, blah. And she was like, babe, making money is not the problem. There is money to be made every single where you look. In everything that you do, there is so much money to be made. Here's an example. This wasn't the example me and her used, but here's an example to contextualize in a completely different way. Like, a few days before that, I watched a video by Gary Vee. I'm going to find it and send it to you guys, which basically was Gary Vee going around garage sales in New York and he was like buying things from garage sales, like cuddly toys for $1, like football shirts for, you know, $15 or like $7. And then he was going on eBay and finding out how much they were. And basically they call it flipping in America and Canada probably as well. But flipping is basically where you buy something for a price and then you buy it for a certain price from wherever, like a garage sale or a car, what do we call it in England? Car boot sale. And then you go and sell it on the internet. Like, if you have no money, this is a serious thing that I want you to go and consider. Like, serious. You all live in houses where you have loads of shit that you don't use. So I'm being serious right now. I had like a bag of clothes that I was going to just give to charity. Like, I gave so many clothes to charity when I moved house. I'm not kidding, like 2 big bags. And I wish I'd kept them because I'm going to sell my clothes on eBay, guys. Like, even if I only make £2, guess what? It's £2. Like, point is, what I'm trying to say to you, money can be made everywhere. Money is not the issue here. Like, money, it can be made everywhere. Like, I'm not even joking. You could try begging on the street and you'd make money. Like, I'm not kidding. If you really need it that bad, you would go and do that and you would go and make money. Like, these people survive. If the homeless people can survive in winter, guys, you can survive. Don't worry. It's going to be fine. Money's not the problem. It's your mindset around money that's the problem. It's the mindset that you think you're not good enough to make money. So you have to change that. You have to work on that. Because if you sit there thinking you're not good enough, then guess what's going to happen? You ain't good enough. Like, I'm being serious. You got to talk yourself into this shit. This is not easy. This is one of the hardest things you're ever going to do. Getting to NMD is not hard. Getting to SC is not hard. Getting to VF, SDD is not hard. What is hard is your mindset in getting to that position. If you think you can't do it, you ain't never going to do it. And I know there's all of you probably sat on this call at least once in the last week that thought, I can't do this. You all sat there at one point and thought, I cannot do this. My question is, what can you not do? Can you not work hard and smart? Working hard and smart does not mean working 17 hours a day. Working hard and smart means working 3 to 4 hours a day, very, very, very focused and disciplined on your business with the right stuff, talking to the right people, not complaining, not putting yourself in a negative space, making sure you do your personal development as well every morning, like being actually disciplined with your life. Tell me, is that hard, or is what you're doing right now harder? The way that you live your life now, is that harder, or is trying to work hard or make your life better harder? Because we're so consumed with this idea that, oh my God, my life is so rough. Like, I can't do this business. I got too much shit going on. You know, whatever. My kid's got this on. I'm sick. I can't afford to do this. The products are too expensive. I work too much. I have no time. I can't sleep enough. I want to spend time with my boyfriend. I want to spend time with my friend. I want to do this. I want to do that. Blah, blah, blah. You can sit there and do that, right? And you can moan about your situation. You can sit and you can moan all day long. But guess what? You're going to wake up tomorrow. The situation's going to be the same. You're going to get to the 10th of October. Your situation's still going to be the same because you're probably not going to get paid from the business. Like, or you can suck it up a little bit and be consistent every single day for the whole month of October, get paid on the 10th of November and turn around and go, oh shit, you know what? Actually being consistent really works. Because there isn't one of you in this team in the last 6 months that has been consistent day in, day out, every single day on your business. Maybe apart from Jenny, the month that she got VF. Other than that, and the month before when she got her the promotion. Other than that, can any of you, and if you can, please correct me. I do not do this call to sit and think that I'm right, because I'm not a lot of the time, right? So if you can honestly turn around to me and say to me, I gave it my all the month of that month. Every single day. If you know in the bottom of your heart that you did that, please correct me. Please send me a message. It can be a private one. No one else needs to see it. Send me a message and prove me wrong. And then we can sit together and we can work it out, okay, what went wrong? Because clearly, if you believe that you were in a space 1 month where you went all in, you were that fire emoji, you were like the whole time, your thumbs were aching, your eyes were bleeding because you were looking at a screen for too long, you gave up Netflix, you weren't even eating properly because you were focusing so much on your business, you know, you couldn't focus at your full-time job because you were like, oh my God, I have to get home, put on that customer's order. Like, you were hiding in the toilets on your phone. Like, please, if that was you, please turn around to prove me wrong. Please, I beg you to, like, please. But if that wasn't you, it doesn't need to be that hard. It really doesn't need to be that hard. The first 4 months of business for me were not hard. They were not hard. I was just like mouth on fire. I found a product that I loved. The product changed my life. Imagine never sleeping properly for 12 years, never sleeping properly for 12 years. I had nightmares most nights. I would wake up in pain most nights. Imagine, I had terrible IBS. Terrible. I used to go from diarrhea to constipation every single day. And I was a full-time waitress. Imagine, at university, when I used to get really stressed, oh my God, I was so scared that I was going to have to poo my pants. I didn't know what I was going to do. It was the worst thing in the world. Imagine being in that situation, right? And then I found this product, which I was very skeptical about for 3 long years, told my mom as part of a call. I started taking the product. And then all of a sudden, the diarrhea stopped. Not instantly, it took a good few weeks, but the diarrhea stopped. And actually, it was worse before it got better. When I first started taking the shakes and the capsules all together, and I used to open the capsules into my shakes, I didn't swallow them, I opened them, so they actually went into my bloodstream quicker because my body wasn't having to break down a capsule. I didn't used to like swallowing tablets. So I would have a smoothie every day without fail, because if I didn't have a smoothie, I didn't have my capsules, and I felt a difference. So I had a smoothie every morning without fail, and I'd have my capsules every day. And people would laugh at me. I would go to work and they would laugh at me. Like, oh, whatever, you started that health thing. Like, it's never going to last. You're never going to be on that for very long. It's not going to make a difference. But what happened? I stayed consistent. And I went, fine, cool, that's your opinion. No worries. I'm going to carry on anyway, because I feel great. I got no diarrhea anymore. I didn't tell my friends that, of course. I didn't tell people I work that, because that's a bit embarrassing. But now I don't care, because I'm over it, you know? It's 3 years ago. But I was too embarrassed to tell people that at the beginning. But I didn't care about telling people about my sleep. Imagine never being able to sleep and all of a sudden being able to sleep properly. It was amazing. I was like, I've been blessed more than I ever could have imagined. I didn't even pray back then. And guess what? My life changed very quickly. 6 months. From 12 years no sleeping properly, 6 months my life changed. And all of a sudden, I couldn't help but tell people. Can you imagine? You've all had amazing benefits from this product. I want you to go back and remember the first day you felt so amazing from this product. You've all had amazing benefits. There isn't one of you that's not had a benefit from this product. Most of you have had pretty life-changing benefits. So, like, why are we not screaming about this? It's insane. You should be going to work and being like, I feel so good today. Why do you feel so good? Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe I doubled up on my capsules. Like, just be yourself. Don't lie. You don't need to fabricate. If it comes from the heart, guess what? People might laugh at you, but some people are going to look at you and be like, is this chick on drugs? Is she all right? Honestly, you should have seen the looks I got, the comments I made, but I didn't care, because guess what? I felt amazing. So please just do yourself a favor. Remember how you felt the first day Juice Plus made a difference in your life. Whether it was the team and it was it was a psychological thing, or whether it was a physical product thing, there was a time where something clicked for you, where you realized actually this product was damn amazing. And that for me was when I started the business, and that's when I got promoted 3 times in 4 months. If I can do that, any of you can do that. There really is. I don't like to say there's nothing special about me, because there's something special about all of us. But what I'm trying to say is I literally just didn't care. I didn't give a shit what people thought about me. And I just told everyone. I mean, I lost some friends along the way, and people thought I was weird as hell. And I would talk to people in my gym about it. I'll never forget this woman, Charmaine. She freaking quizzed the shit out of me. And I was like, yep. Cool, blah, blah, blah. And I sat and told her too much. But the point was, she turned into a customer. She was a customer for a year. The only reason she left was because she didn't believe that she needed the shakes for muscle protein. She wouldn't listen to me. So whatever, you know, like some people you win, some people you're going to lose. And that's just the way it goes. But for real, honest, like, do yourself a favor. And just remember how you felt when you took the product. I wasn't even going to talk about any of this shit tonight, but it just came out of nowhere. I haven't even gone through my notes. I made notes earlier. But really, just do yourself a favor. And guess what? If you don't feel you have a strong product story, hello, tomorrow we begin the shred. And if you have not thought about doing the shred seriously, then, like, really, I've said it 100 times and I'm going to say it again. If you're not where you want to be in your business and you're not doing the shred, why? Please, someone tell me why. How can you sit there and complain that you're not where you want to be in the business, yet you're not willing to commit to something we're doing as a team. And it might sound like I'm blagging you about this. I don't really care anymore. I'm sorry. But it's not my job to sit here and tell you and sugarcoat and be like, oh, it's fine, because that's not who I am. And it's not serving me or any of you. So if you are not doing the shred, I'm telling you, you should reconsider that, and you should sit strongly and think about that. If you can't start tomorrow, prep tomorrow, start on Tuesday. If you can't start on Tuesday, start on Wednesday. You can at least try. You know, if you can't eat, the one thing I don't believe that you should all push is eating before 6 p.m. Don't worry about that. If you eat at 8, 9, 10 p.m., personally, I don't think it's a problem. If you're trying to lose weight, yes, do try and eat early at night, because this is the science behind eating at 6 p.m. If you eat at 6 p.m., what you're doing, essentially, let's say some of you are going to get up at 6 a.m. Most of you might be later. But the science behind, I'm so out of breath. The science behind eating at 6 p.m., basically you're putting your body into intermittent fasting, which is fantastic for losing weight. That's what eating at 6 p.m. will do. So if you're trying to lose weight, yes, try and eat as early as possible, but it is not paramount it's not very, very, very important in my opinion. If there's one thing you don't do on the shred, let it be that one. Like, you know, tomorrow is a really long day for me. I'm going to be training at my new job from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And then I have to go straight to my current job as a waitress at 6 p.m. I'm not going to finish probably until 11:15. So I'm literally going to be at the house from 8 until 11:30, which is really sick. I really am looking forward to it, because all know I have anemia. It's not I've really tried to take it easy lately and tried to sleep as much as I can. And oh my God, I'm scared, but it's going to be okay. And I'm thinking, okay, when I got off this call, I'm going to go make a salad. I'm going to prep my smoothie so it's ready for me to make fresh in the morning. I like my smoothies fresh. I've got a bar for me to have to go throughout the day. I can't remember what else I've got. Oh, dates, mixed nuts. I can't remember. Oh, I've got these amazing snack cucumbers. They're so cute. Oh, I love them. Anyway, I've got those. I've got cherry tomatoes. I already know where I'm going to get lunch provided for me, but I already kind of know that where I'm going to buy dinner on the way to work. And I already know, I'm going to make a salad to have with me at work at 9 p.m. tomorrow. And that's probably going to be my last meal, because that'll be when I get my break. But I'm aware it's late, right? So I'm having a salad so I can help myself out and it's not too heavy. Wish me luck. It's going to be a hard day, but it's going to be okay. And I'm going to be all right. And I've kicked coffee in the neck lately. So me and coffee aren't even mates. I have it once a week. And that's great, because it means that's one easier thing I don't have to think about. So I was speaking to Molly about the shred, and Molly's really inspired me with the shred. Molly, I was telling her, I'm not sure I can do it. And she went, look, even if you can't do 100%, just try and do what you can. So if you're sitting there and you're thinking, I haven't got enough shakes, I can't afford to do the shred, it cost me a bit more money. I spent £45 in the shop yesterday. I agree the shred can be a little bit more expensive sometimes, because I stocked up on all my frozen fruit and I bought certain things that I wouldn't normally buy, lately especially. So I get it. It can be a bit more expensive. I understand that, but it's such an investment, guys, in your health. And hell, I'll spend £45 if it means I get 5 people on my team. 5 people joining the shred for me in November. Because guess what? That's like £100. Cool, that's my food paid for. Bye. My food and my shakes and half my capsules. You know what I mean? So you have to think about it that way. It is an investment. Not only is my business going to grow, I'm going to feel great. I can't wait. I'm going to feel so good. So it's really, really, really important that you don't look at this as an expense, that you look at it like an investment. The same thing that Molly said about her Tony Robbins experiences. But if you can't do the shred 100%, then just try and do the shred to what you can. Don't worry too much about, doing the shred 110, 50%. If you can't do that, that's okay. If you're just sitting here on this call and you're like, shit, she's right, I should probably do the shred. The better you do it, of course, you're going to have more of an impact. But it's all right if you can't do 110% and you eat cake on a Wednesday. No one's going to kill you. It's going to be all right. Don't worry about it. If you only have a litre of water one day, it's okay. Just stop kicking yourself. You've got to be kind to yourself too. So I'm actually going to go into my notes now. The shred was part of that. So thanks for being so on the line with me for so damn long. So the shred details, obviously you are all guys all know about them. Hopefully, if not, please go read up. There's a load that we have. We have so many resources for the shred this time, even more than we've ever had, because we've got this event with Molly, which I don't think you're all in yet. So I need to go and check that you're all in that. But basically Molly's going to be posting in that every day. I'd like us to continue posting in the Empowered Shred. I need to find out who can do what days with the calls. So we'll figure that out tonight. If anyone can volunteer and write in the chat box that they want to do tomorrow, that would be amazing. I need tomorrow and Tuesday covered. I can't do those 2 days. And I really ask you, if you are doing the shred, however you are doing it, do take it seriously, because you can totally change your business. Molly has 15 people on the shred with her this time. 15 people. Like, that is so amazing. Her whole business is going to change from those 15 people. Like, and she showed me some really cool tips. We had a call the other day and she was showing me how, with the people that are doing the shred again, like repeating the shred, she's bought them either like a shaker, like a smoothie shaker, or she's bought them like capsule containers, and she's just sending them out in the post to these people, which I think is such a cool idea. And I would love us as a team to do that. But I honestly, in truth, I haven't seen anyone, maybe Jessica, really take the shred as seriously last time and doing it again. So big ups to Jessica, because she did it really serious last time. She's doing it really serious this time. And I know many of you have, like Jenny did the shred for bloody months, super seriously. And now I know you're getting super re-inspired to get back on that. And I can't wait, because you always have amazing results, Jenny, and you always knock it out the park. So I know your business will grow, because you have to think about this. Remember, the shred is not just a diet. The shred actually is really not a diet. The shred is a lifestyle change. The shred can change your life forever. The shred changed my life forever. Because I did the shred, and actually it used to be called Transform 30, which was 30 days instead of 10. So you think 10 is hard? Bloody try 30 and then come back to me. So I did the Transform 30 for 30 days. So I did no dairy. I did no meat. I literally gave up everything. No dairy, no meat, no wheat, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And because of that month, I went vegan. I was like, wow, that was easy. I'm going to go vegan. That's basically encouraged me to do it. And I was kind of already on my way, but that was a kick in the teeth. That was one of the biggest reasons why I went vegan, because I realized I could, and I felt so good from it. So I really, not saying you're all going to go vegan after this, but I really encourage that it can make such positive changes to you that you wouldn't even know. So I asked Molly to confirm all the resources that we have, but honestly, we have so many resources. I couldn't flood you guys with any more tools to grow your business. Like, I try and keep it as simple as I can, but serious, like, and now we have the website, like, my God, I mean, I don't know what else we could possibly need to share with people what we do. And the truth is, all you need is your voice. You don't need any of that shit. All you need is your voice. And if your voice is diminished or not in a good place, guess what? They ain't joining your team, honey. They're going to find someone that's better. That's the truth. If you're in a bad place, don't get on a call with someone. I'm going to tell you that now. Rachel, are you there? I can see her. Give me a wave on big camera, Rach. Rachel on Thursday, had a pretty crappy day. She didn't do the self-love call, didn't record it. Hi. And I jumped on with her, and it was me and Katie on, and we just had a chat. And Rachel's told me lately she doesn't really work very well in power hours, so that's why she doesn't do them. And to be honest, I think I work better on my own in them as well. I love people telling me they're jumping on though, and if I can and I feel I'm in a good space, I will jump on. So Rachel works better doing the power hour on her own, or her work on her own, and then jumping on a call with one of us, and just talking about their day in the business, what they're finding hard and not. So on Thursday, she was doing a self-love call, and I jumped on, and she kind of had a bad day, and we were just talking about it. And I can't even remember the ideas that we had, because we did the same thing on Friday, and we had more ideas about stuff. But it was amazing, because it helped me too. And I came off the call and I was like, wow, that's great. And we were just on for like 40 minutes talking about business and talking about life and how we could improve. And I think we were all talking about, how there's nothing wrong with getting a part-time job. It's just learning how to manage that part-time hourness, that kind of thing. And then on Friday, and so she didn't record the self-love call. Then on Friday, she had Rachel's recipes, which she did, recorded. And then she was like, oh, okay, I've got to go now. I'm going to go and record the self-love call. And I went, no, you're not. And she went, what? I went, why would you go and record the self-love call like that? She's like, well, because I need to record it. And I was like, says who? I was like, who's going to tell you off if you don't record it? I would rather that you, like, honestly, in truth, I don't know if you guys remember a couple of weeks ago when I was really, really sick and I didn't do this call. Or I don't think I did the call, or there was like a week where I came on and I was like, I'm really poorly. And I warned you all and I wasn't in my best space. And the reason I do that is because this call for me, if I ain't 110%, honey, what is the point? Like, my job is to make all of you have some sort of a heart moment on this training. And hopefully every week you guys get that, fingers crossed. And if I'm not delivering that, then who the fuck am I? You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck am I to sit here and be like, bitch, you need to work? If I'm not in that place, and I don't mean bitch in an offensive way, I hope you know that. I'd speak to you guys how I speak to myself, which probably isn't the best thing sometimes. But what I'm saying is, me and Rachel just got on the call and we were brainstorming, and I said to Rachel, this is actually such a great tip, so that's why I'm sharing it with you all. Rachel obviously has 2 fantastic calls all about community. The one thing I want to say about calls before I tell you this amazing tip, there is no excuse for you to get every single one of your prospects on a call, because there is a call for everybody. Guess what? If your call likes personal development, Rachel's call. If your call likes community and the idea of being empowered, the Sunday night call. If your person likes cooking, Rachel's Friday night call. If your person is a mum, Jenny's call. If your person is a waitress, if your person is hating their job, Jessica's call. If your person is into fitness, Rebecca's call. Now, Rebecca's, Jessica's, and Jenny's call are prospect events. So with those, you do need to be a bit more clear about the fact that it's an event that's going to present your business and the product. Don't just be like, hey, want to come on a call that's all about community? And then they sit there and listen to everybody present the products. That's not clever. Don't do that. You'll put them off forever. But it is really important to warn people. Be like, hey, you know what? I don't know if this is for you, but this is what I did yesterday. I'll prove it and send it the message after. I'm in this blogger influencer group on WhatsApp. It's bullshit. It's not, but it's models. You know what I mean. So I'm in this group and there's like 35 people in it, whatever, I don't know. And one of them, we post on each other, comments on each other's Instagram. So I went on one of them, commented, and she basically was talking about how it's important to have good friends. Hello. So I messaged her on WhatsApp. Could have done it on Instagram. I knew she'd see it come on WhatsApp. I was like, hi girl, I'm Natasha. I'm in the blog group. We've never spoken, by the way. We just write nice comments on each other's pictures. I was like, hi, I just want to tell you about an event I just started doing with my team. It's on tomorrow night on Zoom. Blah, 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 blah. Didn't say much. And I just sent her the post then. I went, you just need to download the app Zoom. You can just do it tomorrow at 8:55. Like, don't worry about it now. And I sent her a message at 8:30 and with the bio of Molly and reminded her. She didn't come on. Doesn't matter. We got a recording. Point is, I took the initiative and I went to someone through a group because I saw on Instagram a post about, oh, I love being with my friends because they make me feel good, blah, blah, blah. Like, if you see that, hello, take your initiative and message that person. Hi, by the way, it's like, imagine this. You've been introduced to secret, amazing bottled water that makes you feel like you're a unicorn. And you see someone on Facebook that goes, you know, I really wish I felt like a unicorn. I really wish I did. And you have the secret. Like, are you going to not tell that person? Like, you could just send them a message. Hey, by the way, I heard about this water. You might like it. You want to be a unicorn. That's a really crap example, but you get what I'm trying to say. You all have something that somebody can have. We have 6 amazing events on 6 different days that could fit every freaking kind of prospect that you bloody could imagine and dream of. And yet some of us sit here and moan, oh, I don't know which event to send my person to. If you don't know, ask them. Hey, do you like cooking? Would you like to be a good cook? Are you a mum? Are you thinking about being a mum? Do you have any friends that are mums? Do you like fitness? Hey, are you feeling lonely? No, don't say that. But like, are you looking for a community? Or like even a joke, like, have you ever watched a model present? Because they're crap. Like, you should watch my friend Tash. She's she's shit at presenting, but she thinks she's good, so whatever. We all just sit and join and laugh at her for the sake of it. I don't care. Say whatever you want to get someone on the call. It's fine. You're never going to offend me. It's cool. Like, seriously, do yourself a favor. We have so many amazing resources and we are not using them. I hate coming on one of your calls and there's no one on to listen to it. I'm like, this is amazing. Rachel had me and Katie on the call on Friday night and I was like, this is so good. Are you joking? Like, this is so good. So here's what I want all of you to do. Every one of you on this call pretty much co-hosts or runs a call. You're going to go into one of the groups that you're in on Facebook. Jenny, you're in a mummies group. Rebecca, you're in a fitness group. Rachel, cooking and self-love. Katie, fitness group as well. Or actually, Katie, Rebecca, can you help Katie figure that out for your call? Anyway, you're going to go into your group and you're going to post in that group. I don't care how scary that is. Guess what? You're either going to get blocked or 500 people are going to like your post. So suck it up, sister, and get over it. Okay. So I'm going to give you some tough love. If you hate it, you can leave the call. No, I'm kidding. Don't leave the call. But you're going to go in there and you're going to post the poster to your event and you're going to say, hey ladies, or hey guys, hope this is okay for me to post. I just started doing a new call. No one needs to know it's been running for 6 months. I've just started a new event. Don't need to say anything about a business. Don't say anything about your business. I just started a new event because I like creating a community of people that like fitness. Or I just started a new event for mums so that we can come together more as a community. Here's the, or mummies that want to get together at business. Try and link in the title of your event. So I hope it's okay. I would love to invite some of you onto the call. If any of you are available at these times, put all the world times, on Saturday, I would love to see you there, or whatever day of the week. I would love to see you there. Thank you guys. Hope to hear from some of you soon. Whatever. If you need me to check the post, send me the post and I'll check it for you. It's really not hard. So then when you've got that post on, you're going to post it. And I'm going to challenge you. Find 5 groups to post that in. You could find 5 fitness groups. You could find 5 cooking groups. Like, don't bullshit yourself. That's not about bullshitting me. Bullshitting yourself. You are sitting there bullshitting yourself. You're in groups that has, right, someone tell me what's the max, like, average that you reckon one of your groups holds for members?
1,000.
Okay, 1,000. So you have 1,000 people that you could potentially invite to your call. That doesn't mean 1,000 people are going to show up. Come on, let's be real. Let's say 500 people see the post. Let's say 6 people come on the event and you invited 50 of them. Because guess what? When they like the post, I think you might even be able to see who sees the post. Send them a message. Really? You can do that? You can do that on Facebook. Hey, hope you don't mind me messaging you. I saw you liked my post. Would you like to come to our event on Saturday? They say, yes, no, I'm busy, I can't, well, whatever, excuses, bullshit. Okay, bye. No. Then you say, don't worry, I think I'm going to try and record it. Don't promise them. I think I'm going to try and record it. If I manage to, I can send you the recording. Oh, great. That would be so amazing. I would love to see the recording. Oh, my God. There you go. Then you write that person down. Send Rebecca the recording on Saturday or on Sunday, whatever. Like, who cares? See the point I'm trying to make? There are so many options to do this. So that's what was I talking about? That's the events and how to use Facebook groups. So our events are amazing. Like, if you're on video and you think our events are amazing, put your hand up. Our events are so good. Like, why are we not got people on them? And this isn't your fault. People are flaky as hell, and that's okay. But come on, we have such good calls on. Like, I love them. Katie's like presenting like she's been a bloody TV host in the past life. It's crazy. Like, this is the girl that never used to come on video. Now she's like, hi guys, hear about the business. Like, she does it better than me. So we have a normal girl from the north of England that does a cooking show. Like, the next Jamie Oliver. Like, if you guys had read Gary Vee's book, which, if you're a team member of the week, Katie, this is what I recommend you buy with your voucher. Gary Vee's Crushing It book is amazing. You would sit and read that book and you'd be like, shit, I need to sort my life out. Like, the beautiful thing is you've all got time. Honestly, I don't care if you're 30 years old. You got time. Like, serious. Oh my God, Rachel, you got it. Your life's going to change. I love that book so much. So I hope this makes sense, and I hope that this was all really beneficial for all of you, because like I got so many ideas running around my head right now that I'm so glad that I got to do training tonight, because I was like, I have so much to talk about. And the first 25 minutes, I didn't even plan that. So the other thing I want to say is, obviously, I've set new schedules for people in the testimonial groups and the customer group. Please pay attention to that. I do not want to have to chase you guys to be part of this team. You're begging me for responsibility and to be part of this team and to be a leader and to do this and do that. Well, please, 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 I beg you, just show up in that aspect, please. I don't want to be a manager. Please don't make me act like a boss. I really don't want to do that. But I feel like I'm going to have to, at least in the first week, because people are saying one thing and they're not doing it. And I'm like, oh my God. And it's very stressful. And I don't want to be the one that posts every day. I didn't start this business to do this shit on my own. Like, that's so boring. Oh my God. Imagine going to Barcelona on your own. That would be boring. So do me a favor, please. And just like, if you really said you want responsibility and you want to do this, please just post, please. It takes 5 minutes out your day. I beg you, please do it. And if you don't do it that day, just do it the next day and say, whoops, I forgot. Like, don't tell the world that, just tell us that. I've done live videos in the groups for the customer support group, because I think it's really important that the customers get to know us better, and our customer support needs to get better as a team. So live videos, I've done it only for the people that are doing the customer support group. And again, that's only the people that wanted to do it. If you want to do it, please, you can, because I think most of us have got 2 days. And even if you're not designated a day, or you're like, for example, Evelyn isn't designated to do anything on the days. If Evelyn finds something really interesting and she wants to post it, please go ahead, post it. There's no rules to this. It just, by having a person to each day, it means that at least one post goes up in the group. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. There's one more tip for Instagram, but I just really want to say, like, just keep trying. It's like Molly read my notes without me sending them to her. Just keep trying. I know you guys must be frustrated because you didn't get your promotion, but like, this was the last week of the month, okay? And here's some tough love, okay? This was the last week of the month, and like, yeah. That's all I have to say. I'm speechless. There are some of you that kicked ass this week, and I spoke to you and I know what you were doing, and like I'm so proud. Like, I loved it. And there are some of you, like Katie, who I say, hey guys, can you send me that grid for last Sunday? I forgot to ask for it, knowing that I would. Set a reminder now so I won't forget. Katie, within 2 hours, sent me her grid. She's the only person that did that. Rachel did it, I think, the day after. I think that's all I've heard from the grid. Like, we have 6 people in the NMD group, and 2 of you are sending me your grid. I'm like, okay, gooey. Like, that's fine. If you don't want to do that, that's cool. That's on you. But I told you what happened when I went to SC. I sent Lauren my grid every single week, and the proof is in the pudding. I got promoted like 3 times. So if you want to be promoted once, I beg you, take the advice that an NMD taught me, which was send my grid every week. I don't care if your grid has 0 names or 10 names. The point is I'm holding you responsible for doing something, which means you ain't going to send me a blank grid, because I'm going to be like, I thought you were working on your business this week. Like, you ain't going to trust me. You will not do that. And even if you do have a blank grid, you'll be like, shit. You'll send the blank grid and you'll be like, I'm never doing that again. I'm so embarrassed. Trust me. If you don't think so, try it. If you have a blank grid from the last week and today's Sunday, and I'm going to ask you all to send your grids. If you have a blank grid, I dare you, send it to me. I don't care. It's not my business. It's your business. I don't care. Send it to me. You'll never do it again. I promise you. But until you learn, until you go through that process, guess what? You ain't never going to learn. And so many of you are so scared. You're so scared to try. You're so scared to send me that blank grid. You're like, shit, but I can't. Like, what's she going to think? I don't care. Not going to love you any less. I'm not going to think you're any less of a person. I'm just trying to make you learn. If you don't send that blank grid, you are never, ever, ever going to have that feeling of, oh, I never want to send a blank grid again. Trust me. I've been there and I did it and I learned my lesson. So I am telling you this purely out of experience. I just have to move because my Mac's going to die. Quick. Die. She's going to die. Die. Okay, she's not going to die. Okay. Phew. So, like, we'll see who does it. Like, that's all I'm going to say. Like, we'll see who does it. We'll see who is willing. I know who's scared, who's on camera and who's scared to do that, who would never dare to send a blank grid. Or 3 of you. Or you're like, oh shit. Guys, really, it makes no difference to me. It makes no difference to me. If you send 500 names or you send 0 names, it makes no difference. You know why? Because I'm still going to go do my grid. I'm still going to do it. No matter what. I do my grid this week. It's over there. I don't mind grid. It makes no difference to me. If you do it or you don't do it, it makes no difference to you. What does make a difference to me is the rate that you will change and how you will level up as a person. I promise you, as a person, you will level up because you'll go, oh my God, what did I do this week? It will make you question the way you worked in your business. It will make you think, especially if you're someone like Rachel that's working full time on this, you'll sit there and you'll go, but I thought I worked every day on my business. Didn't I work 6 hours a day on my business? Right, but why do I only have 2 names on, why do I have no name? 2 names is amazing. Why do I have no names on my grid? Wow, what did I do this week? And then it really makes you think about how productive you are. Who thinks they're busy with their business? Who says, oh, I'm so busy, I got my business, oh, I'm busy. And then you look at your grid and you're like, oh, there's no names on my grid. Ooh. Was I busy or was I productive? Big difference. It's like a seesaw. And sometimes you get so carried away being busy, posting on Facebook, doing these things, sitting on all the calls. Oh, and you forget about what being productive is, which is actually talking to the people on Facebook and inviting to the people on the calls and actually presenting on the calls. You can sit on the calls all week long. If you ain't presenting or you ain't got a prospect on there, it's kind of a waste of time. I'm sorry, but it is. Apart from the fact you're going to get some sort of glorified 5-minute motivation. Yes, I love this business. I'm going to do it forever. And then the motivation dies because guess what? That's what motivation does. It's like a wave. Oh my God, I'm so motivated. I love this business. And then can I just be NMD already? Like, shit, how hard is it? Like, that's what happens. Motivation comes and it goes. It comes and it goes. That's what motivation is. So I'm telling you, please do yourself a favor. Just keep trying. Hey, I'm here 3 years in. I'm still trying. Some days aren't my greatest, but I'm trying. And every day I try. Some days I try new things. Some days I don't try hard enough. But every day I try. There are commitments and disciplines that I'm always reintroducing. There's new things that I'm creating all the time. Right now, my new thing is that no matter what, every single day, I either watch something with Gary Vee, or I read his book, or I watch like a pastor from church do what do you call it? Like a preaching video on YouTube. So they're normally, it's either 40 minutes. The preaching videos seem to be 40 minutes a lot, or I'm traveling for at least 30 minutes. So I'm reading the book. Or I'm watching like a 20-minute Gary Vee video. And if I don't have time, like in the morning to watch a video, I read on my commute. Like that's how I fit in my personal development. That has been something for me this week that I have made paramount. No matter what, that's what I do. I also had a big life change this week. I quit my waitressing job, which I hated. My manager was a cock. So that was like the best thing ever. And I got a new waitressing job. And the best thing is about this waitressing job is that my manager is an entrepreneur and he gets the hustle. And he told me, hey, don't worry about it. If you need to have this time off, it's all good, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, I definitely need Sunday nights off all the time, like if that's okay. This was in my interview. I didn't even know I had the job yet. And I was like, I need Sunday nights off. And he went, oh, don't worry, we're closed Sunday nights. And I was like, so happy. Because I never have to miss a Sunday night call. It's great. But I was having a challenge with money mindset this week. Who's had a challenge with money mindset this week or once in their life? Everybody, right? So I wrote this. We all have challenges, even the craziest. So I wrote this nice little note. And as you can see, my walls are very bare. If you ever saw my old bedroom, these are bare. Like, they're all up with hooks. And I've stuck the most things on my wardrobe, which you can see. And some on my mirror, because I got charged £100 for the painting of my old room, and I'm not paying that again. So this is my new sticky note, and it's not very sticky tape on purpose. And it's on my desk because that's where I work. And it says this: I'm a money-making machine. I can make lots of money in every way that God blesses me, and I must believe in me. So you don't have to write the same thing because maybe you don't believe in God. That's fine. But the point is, this week, I had to come to terms with this idea of money and what is really available to me and how I can really make money. And then I thought about it and I was like, shit me, I could triple my income in 3 months' time with this business alone. Forget everything else that I do. This business alone, I could triple my income. And I'm like, why am I not doing that? And it's because I'm comfortable. It's because I'm so comfortable. I get a good juicy amount every month, and I'm all right, you know? I don't want to be all right anymore. I want to be amazing. I want to be able to get on a plane every other week and go, see ya. And as much as I'm starting a new, waitressing job, I'm actually very excited because guess what, guys? New people, new friends, woohoo! I thrive in new environments and I love meeting new people. So for me, I'm super hyped about this. But I promise I have 5 minutes left of content and then I'm going to shut up and let you all go to sleep. But doesn't mean, the new waitressing job that I'm excited about, I don't want to do that forever. Of course I don't want to do that forever. But you know what? Am I sitting here complaining about it? Because that's what I started to do this week. And guess what? When you moan like a little beep about your life, guess what? You're going to be miserable about all parts of your life. I spoke about this last week. When you moan about one thing, you're going to start to have those bitter glasses on with everything that you do. So you got to take those bitter glasses off and you got to look at life through a different lens because you're not doing yourself a favor. So I really, really, really hope that somebody got something from this. If only one of you got something from this and it was one small point and it triggered a fire inside of you, awesome. That's all that matters. Because one week, one of you will get it. The next week, the other one will get it. The next week, 5 of them will get it. Oh, amazing. That'd be great. But the point is, every week, every single week, every single day, you have the chance to press reset. And you know what's even more amazing about tomorrow? It's going to be October. You have an amazing chance to finish off the last 3 months of the year the best you ever have. Now is the time to start talking about earning extra money at Christmas. If you're not doing that already, girl, get on that. Come on. Some of you are moms, some of you are part-time workers, some of you don't have a job. You got to think about the fact that there's so many people out there that need a bit of extra cash for Christmas. So who can you help? Who can you serve? And who can you look after? I know I sit on this and I act like I rant and but the truth is that, like whether you think I'm a ranting mayhem, that's okay if you do. Me too, all the time. But the truth is, the bottom line, the serious bottom line is you got people you can help. You have so many people that you can help. And you got a gift in your hands that's better than any Christmas present that anyone could ever have. And you could change someone's life with that gift, but you just need to have the courage to talk to someone about it. So whatever's working, do more of that. If you don't know what's working, go and experiment. Another thing, I'm on Instagram. If you are using Instagram, let's talk to me because I have a great idea for Model Me. Sorry, from Molly, not Model Me. Wow. I've been talking for too long. And I'll share it with you, but I don't want to bombard you guys unless you're doing Instagram. There's just no point. So, yeah, that's what I have to say. Does anyone have any questions, comments? Or if you thought it was shit, tell me. It's fine.
We should figure out who's doing what for the shred.
Yeah, so who's doing it? You, me,
I'm doing it for sure.
Rachel, Jessica, Gwen, right? Sorry, I just seen all the comments. I have a question about the grid. Is it a 100-day grid or is it grid you're talking about? The grid looks like this. I'll just do mine as a paper one. The grid looks like this, really easy to do. You can do a 100-day grid if you want to. I think, Jenny, you do a 100-day grid, don't you?
Yeah, I find it works way better. Like, I've had way more luck with getting people my grid since I've changed the 100-day grid.
Yeah, well, whatever works best for you. You can do a 100-day grid, you can do 30-day grid.
It's not a 100-day grid, it's a 100-person grid, and the goal is to talk to at least 100 people in the 30 days.
Oh, so what you do?
You do 100 squares, and it's one person per square, and the goal is to fill those squares within the month, and try to do another one if you can.
Right, so essentially 200 people in the month.
Yeah.
And you just add them as soon as you've added them to the group? Is that how you work it?
I mean, it's so easy to keep track of. Like, this is my other one, so I'm going to go back to it and talk to the people. Like, so these are all the people that have already signed up, and then these are the people that were interested, and these are the people that have said no to me.
Nice. I like that.
So, like, I have, it's just easy to keep track of all the people that were interested. And, like, that was, like, I think that was 2 months, you know what I mean? Like, I just continued on with the first one so that I'd still have everybody's name that I needed to talk to right there. Like, I was struggling with the other ones where I was doing it daily.
Yeah,
rewriting.
whatever works for you.
I was what happened before, I was rewriting everybody's name every day again and again and again. And this, you don't have to, because you just start back at the top of the list the next day and continue talking to them. Or,
that's nice.
like, so.
Oh,
I understand now. Thanks, guys.
But yeah, shred details is I don't know what my schedule is tomorrow yet until I look at it, but
okay, awesome. I like that though. That's good. That maybe I'm going to try that grid because no one's explained it to me like that before. So thank you, Jenny. I've always been like, so is that 3 months? Like, I've never understood.
Yeah, no, the goal is that, like, so you can see everybody, as well as then you can see how many people you're talking to in a month.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. Shred October. I'm just going to do the schedule. So, who wants to do? Oh, Rachel's gone. Jenny, do you want to do the live at 5 tomorrow? Can you do that?
Yeah, I'll commit to it. I'm not sure if I have an appointment. Just give me a sec, but just give me.
You can get back to me if you can do tomorrow or Tuesday. That would be amazing. Rachel will be able to do the other one. Oh crap. Jessica, Gwen, Rach.
Yeah, I can do the live at 5 tomorrow.
Okay, amazing. Me.
I'll be late for the SC call, but
well, you can do it before if you want to.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Maybe even do it a minute before.
Yeah, you can do it before. Don't worry. There's no pressure. And I actually think we should do it on our profiles the whole week and share it into the group.
Okay.
Because then there's going to be more. Message me tomorrow and remind me, and we'll talk about what question you can do. Or you can pick a question on what you think you can do most confidently.
Okay, I'll message you soon.
I'm just trying to think about my schedule off the top of my head. It's dangerous, this. Dangerous work. Sunday I could do 5 o'clock. I'm going to do Wednesday and Sunday, I think. Might be good for me to do next Wednesday, though. I haven't got my rota yet, though. Okay, cool. I'll figure it out. What other day would you like to do?
I don't really know. Just, I guess I can take whatever other day.
No, you choose.
I don't have my schedule in front of me. I'll get back to you. I just don't have my schedule right here in front of me.
All right, don't worry. Get back to me. Gwen can do Tuesday, actually, because I know Tuesday's a good day for her. Yeah, Tuesday's a good day for her, I think. All right, cool. Okay, let's go then. And this was a very long call. I think I did an hour, guys. I love it. I hope this is really beneficial for you all. You know, I just want the best for everybody. I believe if I'm still doing this 3 years in and I'm not NMD yet, like hopefully that can give you some sort of excitement that I feel like I'm on the right path, and I feel like we all are. It's just a case of finding out when it clicks for you. The moment is different for everyone. Some people do NMD in a month. Some people, not a month, but you know what I mean. Some people do NMD stupid quickly, and some people do NMD over time. And there is no competition. There is no sideline that you need to compare yourself to. This is your journey, and you will do this when you're destined to do this. So I beg you, don't compare yourself to anybody else, and really just take the time to find out what it is that you love about this business and the product. Love the product, and then you'll just fly. Trust me. I need to be better at that too, but that's why I'm doing the shred again, because I know when I do the shred, I'm going to fall back in love with the product even more, and I'm going to go, oh, I have to tell people about this. That's the way it works. So I hate having to sit on this chair because I'm just sitting and driving my Mac. Anyway, okay, bye people. I had a great time.
Bye.
Oh, died. That's what happened. Okay, bye.